So you want some fancy built-in wardrobes, but you don't want to spend thousands and thousands of pounds. In the UK, what are your options? So we bought this house as a new build about 3 years ago, and we wanted some built-in wardrobes in this space because we got quite a big bedroom up here. Now, the Barratt Homes were quoting us about, what was it, about 1,500 quid, and all they offered was doors with a rail. Now I picked these wardrobes up from IKEA for about £800, and that's with all the internal stuff as well. Now you may notice we've got a slanted ceiling here, so the wall actually, you know, slants down that way. So we had to modify the wardrobes to fit. So if we look up in this corner here, we can see where we've had to cut each panel so that it would fit against the slanted ceiling. We got a little shelf up here. We got our clothes rail there. We got our light, which automatically comes on when we open the door, followed by a nice glass drawer there, another drawer below, and then we got a shoe rack at the bottom, which also comes out. So that's kind of my side. And then we chose a mirrored door for the middle one here, which if we open, we've got a full height sort of, what would you call it, dresses wardrobe. So this is a single one. So this middle one here is a single one. We've got a double one there, and we've also got a double one on this side as well. And then we've obviously got our doorknobs that we had to select as well. Again, there was loads of options for doorknobs. There was like handles or different types of knobs. So you can see here the angle of the cut, which luckily for us isn't too bad. Like, we still get enough deep space inside the wardrobe to fit the clothing. So it actually turned out all right. And then up the top here, there's about an inch and a bit between the front of the wardrobe and the wall. So potentially you could even put an LED light up here if you wanted to, if you wanted some mood lighting in the room. And then down here at the bottom, we did actually have to peel the carpet back, because obviously this carpet was all the way to the end of the room, so we had to peel that back to here and then cut along and refit it onto some gripper rods that run along the front of the wardrobes. Now on this side, there is just a small gap. It's not really noticeable, so I'm happy with that. We didn't really want to build anything extra in that little gap. But on the other side, down here, what we did is we fitted a batten to the wall, and then we fit this piece of plasterboard to the batten. So we still need to paint that, obviously. So we'll have to take this door off, which is easy enough, and then we'll prime that and paint that. So looking back inside the wardrobe, we've got our light strip, and now this is set to automatic. So when the doors open, the light comes on automatically. And the cables, they run behind this sort of section here, and they're sort of glued up behind this shelf so you don't notice them, and they run the whole length of the wardrobe because each door has a LED light. And then behind this panel here in the corner, there is a power socket where we've got the wireless receiver. So there's no back on the wardrobe, obviously it goes straight through. Because of the cutting, the backs of the wardrobe, it wasn't a solid piece. It was like a vinyl wrapped piece of chipboard, very thin, and I didn't really like the look of it on the back. I thought it looked better just being open. So we have actually got some more storage space back here if needed. There's about that much between the wall and the wardrobes. And then down there you can see where our power socket is for our lighting. Now the great thing about going down the IKEA route is you get these modular design where you can, like for example, we got this as a shoe rack, then we got this glass drawer, and they've all kind of soft close hinges as well, which is nice. And you can select anything you want really. They got pull out trouser rails, all sorts of things, which is great because if you had to do this custom through, like, I don't know, one of them big suppliers, if this was all made to measure, then it would cost absolutely thousands, whereas we paid under £1,000 for the whole, what is this, the 2 doubles and a single. So we paid under £1,000 for for all of it, and all it required was a slight modification so that we could fit it against the walls up here, which has gone in really nicely. So yeah, I'm overall really happy with the IKEA style. Doesn't look cheap. I think it looks quite high quality. And obviously if you were to buy these through for a custom website, you know, the people that come out and measure the room up, obviously we're looking at something like £6 some of them, whereas we pay about 800 quid. Bargain.